Salam, Lalinda Jackson, back in the light of our Brazeera Cyber Network. Well, today's subject, we're going to talk about change. Okay, so I'm going to get my trusty specs and my clipboard and begin. Okay. For the last decade, we've all been experiencing some uncertainty, okay? A bit of bewilderment surrounding what the future holds in store for us all. You were concerned about the decisions you were making, wondering if they were the right ones and if they would get you to where you needed to go. You were wondering if they were the proper decisions to address whatever the future issues were. This was a bit of, there was an element of fear also in the air because no one knew what to expect. It was interesting. There was a great deal of ambiguity of the unknown, as was to be expected. Whenever there's a bit of adventure on the part of anyone that they have to take, there's a bit of fear. Okay. While at the same time, because of what appeared to be a global economic crisis, everyone clamored for change. They wanted change in their finances, change in their lifestyle, change in their mindset, change in the family structure. Just all across the board, just change, change, change. And I'm not talking about pocket change. Well, change has come, and I am certain not all of us know where we are. So, I'm going to give you a clue. Okay? What change is here, what change occurred, and what time it is. Okay? I'm talking about not on the Greenwich time, what time it is, or Islamic time in regards to the moon, the sun, okay? I'm talking about the astrological clock, the universal clock. What time is it up there? So, let's see what time it is. We are in a new age. The age of Pisces is going to be going bye-bye. The end of it, the absolute end, from what I understand, December, toward the end of December at 11:11. Okay? And after that, we will be in the, well, completely in the age of Aquarius. Yeah. Okay? We are in the hour of Aquarius. Okay? Age of Aquarius, as was sang by the fifth dimension, as was expected in the 60s, and all of the rhetoric, all of the activity, all of the energy that was felt then, the excitement, the energy, okay, the velocity of the energy, the impact of the energy, okay, the love, child, power, all of that new age stuff. Well, that was the birth of the new age, a beautiful time, a free time, okay? So, as they said, it's a time for harmony, as was sang by the fifth dimension. Harmony and understanding, peace will guide the planets, and love, and love will steer the stars. Harmony and understanding, sympathy, or empathy, as I would say, and trust will abound. Okay? that is the age of Aquarius. That is to set the metaphor for the age of Aquarius. Okay? So, as we are smack dab in the age of Aquarius, okay, we said peace will guide the planets and love will steer the stars with harmony and understanding, empathy and trust abounding. Okay, this long-awaited, anticipated change has come. Okay, so there is no longer any need to fear, okay, because the sun is still shining. The stars are still in the sky. You can still see the smile on passerbys. On passerbys. The grass still grows green on the other side, okay? So while it has been a universal change, life still remains the same. So you have to say, what is new about the age of Aquarius? A beautiful and splendid time. Okay? This beautiful and splendid time. So, now, of this age, some predict doom and gloom. Oh, as was to be expected of the anticipation, out of the anticipation. Okay? Yeah, but that's not necessarily the need, or that's not necessarily what's going to happen. Of course, with change, there has to be some, renewal, let's say, okay? Let's say like building the house again, okay? Reconstruction, as I would say. There has to be some reconstruction to fit the new age. But what are we going to do about that? How are we going to go about doing that? Okay? That's okay? So, so that would be the only doom and gloom that I would see. Okay? Just tearing down the old walls, repainting, restructuring, and making things more beautiful, more elegant, more grand, okay? More colorful, more united, okay? So, as we said, we're not going to worry about the doom and gloom. Now, there will be doom and gloom for those that choose to cling to the past, okay, of a bygone era, rather than flow with the curvature's fall of the universe, okay? Because the curvature has a fall as well, the direction it goes. Everything goes from east to west, okay? On the universal axis, on the elliptical. Everything follows in a pattern, okay? A path, rather. Okay? So, this is the new age, just like Brazeera. Brazeera is a new age cyber network, okay? We want to talk about those things those subject matters that make you happy, that bring you joy, that uplift your spirit, that are exciting, subjects, matters issues that you look forward to learning about. That's what Brazeera is all about. You want to continue the ways of the past, thinking about suffering and pain and agony and hurt and torment? No. Okay, go back to all those other, cyber networks or networks. With Brazeera, we're going to have a smile. Okay, we're going to be about joy, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Okay, so now, if you want to, there to be joy in your life, then you must follow the curvature's fall of the universe in this age of Aquarius. Okay, so those, again, about the doom and gloom, they would rather maintain living their life in the past bygone type of mindset can tear a person apart, of course. So we don't want to go there. Okay? The age of Aquarius, okay, is the age of unconventional thinking, okay, more independent thinking, okay. It is an age where one must be active in their own life, okay, because the age of conventional thinking has passed, okay. No more group, it is to be no more group thinking. We can't think like, okay, group thinking where I believe or I think because they think. No, I have to think because with the I think, okay? Get your knowledge and put the pieces of the puzzle together for yourself. And you think for yourself, okay? So that you can be productive in this era, okay? Just like the big bad era passed, okay? Now, the group thinking where we have collective mindsets and big institutions and all of that, now everything is downscaling. Technology is even getting smaller. And that's a good thing because now that makes you a wiser person, okay? A wiser individual able to help not only yourself but others, okay? So, as I said, no more conventional thinking, no more group thinking. It's a time where your physical life should reflect who you are as an individual, okay? I like to think of it as the era of the artist, okay? Your lifestyle should be your personal culture. Okay? Like the artist. When you look at art, it reflects, it expresses the person as an individual, and that's the way the age of Aquarius is. Okay? It's the age of the artisan. Okay? That's the Aquarius is about creativity, innovation. See, and that is why you must have that independent mind so that you can be innovative to be creative. Okay? So that's a time not to be sad. It's a time to rejoice. A time to be playful, to be happy. Okay? And for this to be innovative, for this, one needs to have their original mind, because a Vincent van Gogh or all of the great artists, to imitate them, it's just an imitation, but it's the original. They're original thinkers, okay? Like the great classical composers, okay? They're original, and that's what makes them so brilliant, okay? Original mind. So, conventional thinking is out, unconventional thinking is in, because that's the age of Aquarius. That's the Aquarian. They're out there. They're out there looking at among the stars, having fun, just being themselves, okay? Not trying to be like anybody else, okay? Okay, in order to be such an independent thinker, you have to be unconventional, okay? It is best to be. Now, you can seek help from others. I'm not saying, oh, don't go to school, don't do this. No, by all means, go to school. That's the best place to be. You know, have fun, learn, grow, you know, think. Okay, so now, okay, so as restated by the way of popular recording artist, the fifth dimension, the age of Aquarius is no, a time, yeah, when peace will guide the planets. Thus, Earth being a planet, it is to be guided by peace. Okay? So, it's not a time for fear. It's a time for peace, a time to love one another, just like it was in the 60s. Love your brother, love your sister, love your mother, love your father, love your neighbor, you know. Love the ground you walk on, you know. You don't need a lot of money to love. You don't need to be wealthy. You need to be creative. Being creative will make you happy, okay? Happiness is about being content, okay? So, as I said, Earth being a planet, it should be guided by peace. Men and women of peace. Men and women of love, okay? Who reflect a peaceful state of mind, a calm state of mind, a patient state of mind, okay? Men and women who are balanced and practical, okay? Very practical. They don't have false expectations of others, okay? Or demanding of others, something that is impractical, okay? They should be practiced in their perspective, physically, mentally, and they should have that practical approach in all things in life, as well as spiritual, okay? Everything should be practical and balanced. They should be realistic, okay? And all of their practicality should apply because of the global economic crisis and that's bringing great fear. Well, there should be a global perspective, you know, where everyone is concerned about everyone, okay? As well as the planets, because, well, let me see where I am, okay? Oh, as well as the planet Earth. We should care about that too, because that's our home. We don't care about the air, the water we breathe, and you know, some would say, what the fuck? But I won't say that. Okay? Now, because water brings life, as the age of Aquarius, water brings life to all. And the age of Aquarius is about life. And as I said, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And I know that's a very familiar metaphor, but it's one very, very true and very befitting of the age of Aquarius. Okay? So, now, so the Aquarian age is undiscriminating. It's the age where there should be no discrimination. It does not discriminate. Okay? It's all about life. So we care about life. Okay? All life. Even the life of the birds, bees, flowers, and trees. Okay? Now, sustaining life is important, and the survival of life, the prevention or the preservation of life. That's what the age of Aquarius is about. We're going to pause right here. Okay, we're going to close this one out. We'll come back with our second part of the age of Aquarius, and I will say, Lalinda Jackson, Brazeera, Cyber Network. Thank you for joining me, and love and peace and harmony, or shall I say, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness to all. Salam alaikum.